All right, now I'm sorry that I missed my call, man. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I was trying to get the I was trying to get the Dynamite reaction videos out the way, and I just didn't have the time to do it. But however, I'm doing it right now, even though I just watched Dynamite tonight. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and react to it right now, so just to get it out the way, because I don't want to mess up my playlist. So, basically, this is the Dynamite reaction video. This is the Dynamite review from last week. All right, as you can see, it came out 6 days ago. So we're gonna go ahead and react to it. We're not gonna waste no time. So let's just go through this review, and then when we're done, we can get to the next one. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day. So we're not gonna waste no time. Let's go ahead and get started with Bobby Monsoon AEW Dynamite review. What's up, guys? I just want to let you guys know that I just signed up for Twitch. So if you guys want to catch me streaming or you want to catch me on somebody else's stream, make sure you guys get on the bio and click on the link. So that way you can subscribe and catch me on there and on online, because right now it says offline, but I will be online and I'll let you guys know. Also, make sure you guys scan this QR code to follow me on Instagram. If not, you can get in the bio and there'll be a link down below where you could do it on there for, if you want it just to be simple or very easy for you. If you don't want to scan the QR code, the link will be on the bio. Also, don't forget my Twitter page. I also have that. That will also be on the bio for the link down below. So make sure you guys follow me on there. And also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You already know what it is. You already know I always drop that exclusive content for you guys. So, of course, we got to get to the video. So, let's go ahead and get to the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share if you're new. Let's get started.
Dynamite started off with MJF cutting a promo with the Don Callis family. We all know MJF is a master on that microphone, man. Fire promo to set off Dynamite, and he let it be known who's gonna be a part of his team. I think we got Jake Doyle, we got Andrade, we got the Proto Star Kyle Fletcher, the Jet Kevin Knight. And man, okay, we got Okada too. Oh my God, this is gonna be a fire team for the steel cage match in Forbidden Door, man. There's gonna also be doing another tag match. I think it was a 12-man tag later on tonight. So these are the teams for the Forbidden Door match. Like I said, this is gonna be a fire steel cage match. Remember the stipulations though. If Mark Briscoe and them win, MJF gotta give Mark Briscoe the fade for the AEW champion. We all know who was gonna be the outcome of that one. First match, we got somebody who people think that's gonna be the next AEW champion. Comes Redemption, Kenny Omega versus Tony Nese. Now, I'm hearing Ring of Honor has Tony Nese. I'm not familiar who he is. It was a squash match anyway. I'm going to be honest now. I think about it. You know what I mean? Forbidden Door is fire because around this time we get to see wrestlers we probably don't get to see on a weekly basis, and a lot of us more casual fans get to know about. I know about Hazuki now. We're going to talk about Hazuki and Mercedes Moné had the match of the night. Hazuki gave my respect tonight, man. Nick Sabri Jr. I never knew about Nick Sabri Jr. until last year. Now we got Tony Nese. Great physique. He seems like a good wrestler, but it was a squash match, though. So if you're going to give these wrestlers an opportunity, I felt like, man, Tony Nese should at least got like 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. I don't know, man. To at least display his talents. But, you got Kenny Omega straight dominating the match after that, man. They was about to beat Kenny Omega up. But then you got the Young Bucks and maybe Jack Perry came out. I can't remember who else came out, but I know the Young Bucks came out that helped Kenny Omega. And Kenny Omega seems like he's going to be a shoo-in to win the AEW championship next. All the AEW sickles I talked to are chopping at the bit for All In to be Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay. I'm sorry, guys. I still got Will Ospreay versus MJF, or we might go triple threat. Will Ospreay, MJF, Kenny Omega. I don't know. But the more and more I'm thinking about it, the more and more they're dropping Easter eggs. It's seeming like they're moving into the direction of Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega. And that's definitely still going to be a fire match. After that, you had the return of Brodito, Brody King, Bandito going over the Death Riders, Daniel Garcia, and Dean Ambrose. This match was fire, man. This was my runner-up match of the night. Like I said, the match of the night, by far, Mercedes Moné and Hazuki. But, man, this was runner-up. Good tag team match. Hey, thanks a lot, Swerve Strickland. You beat Brody King in the Owen tournament. You beat Bandito in the Owen tournament. They got on the phone and figured, hey, singles competition is looking a little shaky. Let's tag back up for one more time. At least, man. Fire tag team match. Actually, I spoke a little bit too soon because I'm just remembering that Bandito after the match. He was excited. He was with Brody King. He was excited. He runs into John Moxley. He says, yo, bro, put that title on the line at Forbidden Door, man. The Continental title. I need that around my waist. So now at Forbidden Door, you got John Moxley and Bandito. This match will be fire. Now, this is the only thing. I don't know if Bandito's going to win this, man. I'm wondering, when is Bandito going to finally get his shot to get to the next level, bro? He lost the match to MJF. We know he wasn't going to win that one anyway. He lost in the first round of the Owen. He's the Ring of Honor champion. That's cool, but I want to see bro get to the next level. He's about to have this match with John Moxley. It's seeming like he's going to lose that match. I don't see them putting the Continental title on him. Not yet. And if they do, let's build a little bit more storyline to that, man. You know what I mean? But we'll see what happens. We're 1 week away from Forbidden Door, so I'm interested. I know they're going to put on a banger for us.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a banner for what happened in the tag team match. But however, I do have this, and it did happen afterwards that Bandito called out John and say, "Hey, I want to go after that belt," and he set it up and say it's confirmed. So basically, Bandito will be going after. So basically, it's going to be champion versus champion. It's just one of the titles is going to be on the line, and that's the Continental title. But hopefully, after this, we get John Moxley versus Brody King for the Continental title at Redemption. So hopefully that would be the next match, because I do think it's fair to have Bandito and then Brody King, because they are a team. So why not? You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they'll get to that at Redemption next month. But we'll have to wait and see what, I think John's going to retain. But, at some point, Bandito's going to have to get something. But I think as long as he got the Ring of Honor title, he can't really get a title like that. He'll have to drop that belt and come to the main roster. You know what I'm saying? So we'll have to wait on that. But other than that, I mean, this is going to be a good match. Just got to, hope that after this match with Bandito, hopefully Brody King will get a title shot as well at Redemption next month in July. Let's hope let's wait and see. But let's continue.
After that, you got a chilling promo from the Psycho Killer, Tommaso, man, letting Chris Jericho know, bro, the games is over. I used to look up to you. You used to be the guy. Now you're just a sellout. And, man, he wants all the smoke with Chris Jericho. Actually, this Saturday, I got to make sure I tap into Collision this Saturday, because they're going to be face-to-face. Chris Jericho, Tommaso Ciampa, and they're going to have some words for each other. I'm pretty sure they're going to be fighting at Forbidden Door. I'm pretty sure Tommaso's going to be going over at Forbidden Door. And this is going to be a fire match, man. I'm liking the Psycho Killer gimmick, man. I want him to keep it up. This is fire, man.
Well, I will say this. Instead of that, it will most likely be on Dynamite. And the reason why is because Tommaso Ciampa want to embarrass Chris Jericho in his hometown, even though I don't think Florida is his hometown. I think that's where he went to college, I guess. But his family's going to be there, so if it is his hometown, most likely that's what's it's going to be at. But I didn't know Florida was his hometown. I thought New York was, but I don't know. But other than that, yep, I was right. He was born in New York. So I don't know. I guess he moved to Florida, I guess he moved to Florida. So I guess that's why he said he's going to very much embarrass him at his hometown. So, I mean, if he moved to Florida, and maybe that's the reason why he said that. So, most likely the match will be there. I don't know if the stipulation is going to be added, but basically that's going to be the match for Dynamite. So, prepare for July, because it's going to be very hot next week. So hey, man. And the fact this is on the 7th, I'm like, dang. But it's cool. You know what I'm saying? July is going to be a hot month. So make sure you get your sunscreen. Make sure, if you got yourself a cutie pie, make sure you take her to the beach. You know what I'm saying? So, because the ladies are going crazy in the summertime. So just make sure you guys tune in. And don't forget, that 8 o'clock, we're most likely going to be going live for this. So make sure you guys tune in. I don't know if it's going to be no DQ, but I think it should be. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he's still going to go all out. So, but they're probably going to start off clean. And then the next match, they'll probably have a redemption and there'll probably be a street fight or something like that. So hopefully that will be a stipulation for the next round. But for this round, we're going to see where it goes from here. But shout out to Tommaso Ciampa and Chris Jericho. And let me know in the comment box if you want me to react to Tommaso Ciampa and Chris Jericho going at it. But you guys got to get in the comments. Otherwise, it will be too late. So, but y'all got to let me know, all right? So, other than that, that's what's going to be the match. And I can't wait to see it. So, let's continue.
Now, we were supposed to have a word from the dogs, but instead we got Adam Copeland, Kristen Cage attacking the dogs, man. They running out of the arena. This was hard, man. This was hard. Now, I like the dogs as a tag team, but I promise you, dog, we are missing Gabe Kidd. Gabe Kidd. One of the he's the X factor when it comes to the dogs, man. I'm thinking I know he's healthy too. I wonder where he's at. I heard he's in a tournament somewhere in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He cut a fire promo. I got it retweeted on my X. He cut a fire promo backstage at New Japan Pro Wrestling. So man, I want Gabe Kidd to come back in AEW, to come back with the dogs to kind of help out with the Adam Copeland Kristen Cage situation. They're gonna put the titles on the line at Forbidden Door. This is gonna be a fire match once again. Now, it seems so far we don't got too many stipulations for Forbidden Door. Outside of the steel cage match, we just got titles on the line and we got the Owen tournament. So I want to see some stipulations at Forbidden Door. At least one more. Give me one more stipulation, please.
I mean, I'm okay with a regular match with the dogs versus Edge and Christian. I mean, I don't really expect it. Unless they do a round 2 for redemption. I mean, I think it would go. But then, as for Gabe Kidd goes, I do want him to come back to AEW. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why he's still in New Japan. But I hope he does come back. But this will be a good opportunity, too. I mean, this is Forbidden Door, so if he want to pull up, he can, but will he be the reason why they lost the belts? I mean, I don't think they should. I mean, if anything, I would rather for Gabe to come back after the match, and then all three of them can jump him, and then when we get to redemption, we can, do another rematch. But Edge and Christian will have to get a third partner. I don't know who, but if they can find one, then that would be good. But I don't know who's willing to team up with Edge and Christian unless you can call Rhino. Yeah, I remember Rhino. Yeah, like you could get Rhino, but I don't know if he's. I mean, shit. Why not get Rhino? You know what I'm saying? Like we could get a trios match. You know what I'm saying? Edge and Christian, Rhino versus the dogs. Like I think that would be dope. He could just do it just for this once. You know what I'm saying? It would be kind of dope if they bring back Rhino. So I hope they can do that. It would be kind of cool if, Edge, Christian, Rhino going crazy on the dogs. I think it will work out. But I don't know. I think he retired, but it would be cool if he come back and team up with the two. It'll be, to me, it would be kind of cool.
Next, we got the match of the night. Mercedes Moné coming this close by the skin of her teeth to being kicked out the Owen before the finals, and Hazuki being able to get to the finals. But of course, that only happens in movies, right? Hazuki fell short, man. This was a fire match top to bottom. This is what I mean when I say women's wrestling. The respect needs to get put back on women's wrestling in the Fed. AEW women's wrestling, these women get out here and they have the match of the night. This is a night when Kenny Omega's on the card. This is a night where Andrade, MJF, all these other people on the card. Brody King, you got all these people on the card, and the women take away from match of the night. Dynamite. Come on, man. Fire match from these women. Hazuki almost pulled it off. Mercedes Moné gets it. Now it's quite obvious. Mercedes Moné and Athena might be in the finals. But there were some people in my chat yesterday that was saying Maya World might be able to pull off the impossible this Saturday on Collision and beat Athena. Now, there's going to be a long shot, but you never know what curveball Tony Khan might throw the curveball, have Maya World get to the finals. But to be honest, I don't think she's beating Athena.
Athena, something to say to the student once again. Measures Maya World, who's trying to get to her feet. Stumbling. Maya World, 1, 2, 3. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What an upset.
Here's your winner, advancing in the tournament, Maya World.
No doubt one of the biggest upsets we've ever seen. Not only on Collision, but in AEW.
And we said that about her win over Sky Blue.
Plus with storylines and all of that, I think Athena versus Mercedes Moné makes the most sense. And I think they're going to put on a banger at Forbidden Door.
Well, we thought that until, Maya World pull out the... I mean, they call it the upset, but I call it the offset because Shawty went crazy in that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, when she did that, when she pulled that pinfall, man, it was over. You know what I mean? But, hey, I'm looking forward to this match. I'm rooting for Maya World. I hope she wins. Just so we can get an underdog story. But I still think we're going to get a fatal four-way at All In if Maya World wins. But if Mercedes wins, we're most likely going to get a triple threat match where Maya World takes the belt from Athena. And then at that point, Athena comes to the main roster and we get a triple threat match at All In. I think that's what's going to most likely happen. Because there's no way I could see Athena walking away and not getting a title shot. Like, it can happen. I can see it. Where Mercedes wins, and then you get that go versus Mercedes, and then Athena gets involved, and I can see it happening, guys. I mean, a triple threat match, absolutely. It's just to make up for what happened in Forbidden Door, because people want to see Athena versus Mercedes, and I'm looking at it like, well, we can get it at All In. Or we could get it at Redemption, where the winner gets to face Thekla at All In, and if it ends up being a draw, then most likely, boom, triple threat match. There you go. So, I mean, it might happen, it might not. But I think a triple threat match sounds good for All In. So, I say let's get it popping. You feel me? So, yeah, let's continue.
Next, you got a chilling segment from Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland. A lot of personal shots being thrown in this segment. Now, I said this on my live. I'm not saying this. I'm just hearing rumors that Swerve Strickland, Tony Khan, got a hefty fine coming. Swerve Strickland, he went rogue. He dropped the F-bomb. For what reason, I don't know. Tony Khan, he's going to have a hefty fine on this table. You just can't drop F-bombs on national TV. But it seems like Swerve really didn't care, man. Dropped the F-bomb on Ospreay. He's wondering what's up with Ospreay, man. You with the Death Riders, bro. What's going on? It was a nice amount of time for them to tell this story. That's what I want to see, man. This match is already going to steal the show. This match is already going to be the match of the weekend, the match of the month. This is going to be one of the best matches of the year, potentially. We already know that. But now they're getting a little bit personal. And let me know in the chat, or let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. A little Easter egg was put, man. Swerve Strickland said, yo, bro, you ain't talked to Hangman Adam Page. You know what I mean? I ain't talked to him either. But now, you know what I mean, at the end of the promo, Will Ospreay went to snuff Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland on the ground. He asked Prince Nana for the chain. He wraps his head around the chain. He's about to cause some damage to Will Ospreay. Death Riders come out to stop that. Swerve Strickland retreats. Now, this is the thing. I asked my chat, I said, yo, do you think Hangman Adam Page will come back? And when Hangman Adam Page come back, are we going to see a heel Hangman Adam Page? Are we going to see a demonic Hangman Adam Page? I don't know, man. It's quite possible, dog. Him to bring up Hangman, man, who's going to help Swerve Strickland fight off the Death Riders? We'll see if that's going to happen. Fire segment from these two. Fire promo from these two, man. They really sold the story for this match. I cannot wait till next week and see who's going to win that one.
Hey, listen, man, Swerve and Will, man, is going to be off the Chizang, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I want this to be the main event, because I'm like, we all know they're going to go crazy. And, you know, again, I really hope they make this the main event, but according to the announcers tonight, they said that the steel cage match is going to be the main event, which I don't understand that, because it's like, people would rather see Will versus Swerve. They don't want to see the steel cage match as the main event. Come on now. If anything, they should open the show with it. But then again, the cage coming down and whatnot, it's like, I don't blame them, man. I don't blame them. But then again, I wouldn't consider that as the main event. This is the main event. This is the main event right here. But if they want to do the steel cage match for the main event, then fine. You just better hope people don't fall asleep, because I think after this match, people going to probably, you know, go about their business and get some rest, because the steel cage match is cool, but this is better. Okay, this is a Grammy nominee right here. No, not a Grammy nominee. Oscar. You know what I'm saying? Academy, Emmy, Golden Globe. You feel me? This is your Oscar award right here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see. We'll see, but we'll see why. Matter of fact, let's just see why this is not the main event. Let's just see why. And then after that, we can go from there. But I think this match should be the main event. But we'll check it now and see why they didn't make this the main event. But we'll see. Let's just see. Let's just check. Well, because like I said, the lineup of the match card is unpredictable. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to just see where it goes from here. But we got till Sunday, so we'll see. But let's continue.
Now, the last match was an all-star tag match. You had MJF, Andrade, Kevin Knight, Jake Doyle, Fletcher, Okada, Briscoe, Riley, Cassidy, Strong, Takeshita, Darby Allin. Darby Allin and Takeshita is going to join Mark Briscoe's team because the Don Callis family was beating up everybody we caught backstage at the conglomerate. Now, Team MJF wins this match, man. We win the match. Roger Strong winds up tapping out. But the only thing about it is we got too much internal conflict going on. We got Kevin Knight and the Proto Star, you know what I mean, Kyle Fletcher going back and forth. You got Jake Doyle trying to break MJF's arm by an accident in one segment. Man, you got Andrade butthurt about not getting the AEW title shot, not getting that match he wants with MJF, not wanting to wait in line and listen to the direction of Don Callis. So while they're all celebrating, he's sitting back at the turnbuckle pouting, whatever, man. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this. Forbidden Door is almost 1 week away, man. We got one more. We got Collision, Dynamite, and maybe another. No, we got Collision, Dynamite, and maybe another Collision before Forbidden Door. So, man, this is going to be a good week of wrestling, man. Forbidden Door is being stacked. The card is looking stacked. It's coming together real nice. On the other hand, the Fed is going to have Night of Champions with Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed. Brian Breaker in a steel cage match. Now, let's compare steel cage matches if you want to that weekend. I'll be up for the conversation. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that, though. It's Bobby Monsoon, 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Blah!
All right. Well, shout out to Bobby Monsoon for the review. Now, he's going to drop another one tomorrow, Thursday, so make sure you guys tune in for that. However, I will make time for the review, and I will drop it Saturday, so it will be scheduled for that day. But as for this one, I'm going to probably drop it Thursday morning, so make sure you guys tune in for I will drop this around 11. So make sure you guys turn on your notifications when the video drop, because it will be scheduled. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what y'all think about Dynamite last week and this week, and we'll go from there, okay? Get in the comment box. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new. And I'll see y'all in the next video, all right? Reaction videos on the way. All right? I'm out.
Cut boy! What my name is! Woo!